Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me, guys. The founder of Matchroom Boxing, Hearn, admitted that he was pleased with the way the former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua of Britain fought against American Jermaine Franklin. On the other hand, Hearn Sr noticed that in this duel it was visible to the naked eye that AJ needed to eliminate a large number of problems before challenging the leaders of its division. The fight with Franklin was successful because the job was done. I don't think it was the best Anthony Joshua we have ever singled out. Obviously, there is a room for improvement and overcoming the big mental problems that we all know about. Still, this fight was a big step forward. I would like him to take one or two more similar steps. On the other hand, Joshua is an adult 34-year-old man who is able to make decisions on his own. He lives his life, and people have their own opinions about boxers, Hearn Sr said. Former world champion in featherweight Roy Jones believed that at the moment, the star British heavyweight Anthony Joshua shouldn't fight with American knockout Deontay Wilder. This is a very difficult fight for Joshua. I love AJ immensely and consider him a great fighter, but at the moment his problem is that he will have to deal with punches in return. That's why you don't want to fight Wilder. The punches Wilder hits you with are different from the punches of all the other fighters in the heavyweight division. So Joshua has to take care of that before he gets into the ring with Deontay, Jones said. Interim WBO World Heavyweight Champion Joyce said he would not rush into the ring with Anthony Joshua if he defeated Chinese Zhang on April 15th. Joshua mentioned my name before. He was cutthroat, but right after the fight with Jermaine Franklin, he didn't call me. Perhaps he was advised to do so. If this fight takes place, it will be great. I think Joshua is ready now. He is trying to completely restart his career. I hope it works out and we can have a fight. But why should I give him the opportunity? This is a big fight, but first I need to pass Zhang. Frank Warren, the promoter of British heavyweight Joyce, believes that on April 15th, his words will face a difficult test in the person of Chinese Zhang. Warren is sure that he knows what he is talking about. In August last year, Zhang, according to his firm conviction, was sued in a fight against Filip Hrgović. Hats off to Joyce, Warren said. After all, he did not have to fight with such a strong opponent as Drilly, if we take into account that Joe owns the WBO belt. Then he could just agree to a warm-up fight. But he didn't do that. He said he wants to fight with a decent opposition, and we know that Zhang is more than a worthy opponent, considering how he showed himself in a duel with Hrgović, who claims the IBF title. I actually think Drilly won that fight. To be honest, I haven't spoken to anyone other than Hrgović and his promoter who would try to argue with me. Almost everyone shares my opinion, and that tells you a lot about Joyce. The owner of the temporary WBO heavyweight title Joyce promises to put on a bright show in the upcoming fight against Zhang veteran. We are both powerful punchers, both have granny jaws, and it's worth nothing that both of us are as easy to hit as a drunk driver crashing into a red London bus. Wait for fireworks and fighting, Joyce said. Recall that Zhang Joyce fight will take place on April 15th in the United Kingdom. After winning this fight, Joyce will probably get the opportunity to share the ring with WBC world champion Tyson Fury. In any case, he is called one of the most likely candidates for the role of the next opponent of the Gypsy King. Former world champion and the first heavyweight Briton Tony Bellew called the fight that he would most like to see in the heavyweight division. According to Tony, the most intriguing confrontation for him in this weight is between his compatriot Anthony Joshua and American Deontay Wilder. I can't even think that Wilder will become the rival of AJ. It's just the craziest and the most chaotic fight in the heavyweight division. There is no doubt about it, just no one can predict how it will end and how events will develop during the duel. I don't care who will undertake to make a forecast. I'm just sure that no one will be able to predict the outcome of this confrontation. The starting gong will sound and no one knows what may happen next, Bellew said. Barry Hearn, the founder of Matchroom Boxing, commented on the statement of former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua that he will hold his next fight in December. Hearn Sr is sure that the journalists misunderstood Anthony's words, and if this is true, then Joshua will change his mind. First of all, I think there were a few incorrect quotes from that interview. There was an emphasis on this fact that he would not boxing until December. In fact, he said he would fight until December. Anthony is on vacation now and having a good time. When you're having a good time, it's hard to get back to work, much less drive yourself into a training camp. I know Anthony well. I think that if he really made the decision not to fight until December, he may well change it. I wouldn't be surprised, Hearn Sr said. Before the fight between Anthony Joshua and Jermaine Franklin, which took place on April 1st, AJ's representative talked incessantly about a possible mega fight with the WBC heavyweight title holder Tyson Fury. As expected, Anthony defeated Franklin, but talk of a fight about Fury abruptly died down, and after a while Joshua let it be known that his next performance would not take place before winter, which put an end to his plans to enter the ring 3 times in this year. I don't have an answer to that, Hearn said in an interview. They talked a lot about contacting us after the fight with Franklin, but it never happened, which means we have nothing to talk about with Tyson either. They made it clear even before the fight with Franklin that they would like to discuss the fight with Tyson Fury for the summer. They thought that maybe there would be an opportunity for this, but I haven't heard anything from them. No one called me. I didn't talk to anyone about it, so you would better ask them. Famous British promoter Frank Warren has repeatedly stated that he is confident of an easy victory for his warrior Joyce in a fight with former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. The promoter explained why he holds this opinion. The most interesting thing about all this is that they watch old videos and then evaluate their chances. They dig up all this crap from the past, and it gives them confidence. But when it comes to the little things, when it comes to professional boxing and when we talk about improvements, we see a different picture. We are not seeing any progress at AJ anymore, but Joyce has definitely gotten better, Warren said. British heavyweight Joyce believes that the famous promoter Eddie Hearn doesn't really care about the career of former world champion Anthony Joshua, but only looks at how to make money on him. I think Eddie and his team are just cashing in. Joshua is already ripe for a choice. After the fight with Jermaine Franklin, I noticed that he did not mention my name. Perhaps he was advised not to do this. I've had enough of Joshua. Only in one of the last interviews, he mentioned me. He is on the road to recovery now and has to deal with the disappointment he's been through, Joyce said. Joe also admitted that he expected more from Joshua in a fight with American Jermaine Franklin. I thought Anthony was going to go out and crush him. Joshua is a disciplined fighter, so I expected more pressure from him. Let's see, maybe he will prove himself better in the next fight, added Joyce. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.